Guys, it's Lexia. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button down below and join our family. First of all, I want to say excuse the band-aid on my face. I will explain that later in the video. So today I'm going to be doing my 5th month update on Accutane. I currently have about 3-4 more days on the Accutane. Well, on this month's Accutane. I just got back from the doctor. I'd say like 30 minutes ago. I sat down, ate some food, watched a little bit of Netflix, kind of absorbed all of the information, and I'm going to be sitting here and sharing with you a little bit about what happened today and what the future plans for me are. So this band-aid sadly won't be able to come off just because this side of my face is very inflamed and red, and I actually tried to peel it off a little bit, but I tried taking off some of the scab. So that is gonna have to stay on. You guys really won't be able to see much of that obviously at the end of the video when I do show you what's been going on with my face. So the only way that's coming off is in the shower, a hot shower, and it just kind of falls off by itself. So gosh guys, the 5th month of Accutane, I'm just gonna get right into it. I got tired of taking videos and pictures and everything. At this point of the process and in life, it's just exhausting and very tiring to be on something that's supposed to help you and fix your face and help you look and feel your best after you're done. It hasn't been doing that for me. As you guys may or may not know if you watched my last videos, in the first, couple months, it looks like it was doing a lot for my face and I was making a lot of progress, but this 5th month has been absolute shit and it hasn't done one thing for my face. If anything, it's gotten worse. So as you guys can see, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you right off the bat like what we're looking at right now. So over here on my face, these two right here were huge inflamed like cyst pimples. This one, you could actually, when I turn this way, you could see it sticking out of my face. Down here I have a big guy that's kind of going away, and then this basically looks like that through this whole entire section right here. So, and then I had 2 of them that are really inflamed right here. This one right here is new. So overall, I've had no progress this month at all, only decrease in my skin and the way I feel. So I went to the doctor today and I basically was just like, dude, like, what is going on? Like, this is making me really emotional. Excuse this little piece of hair. These pieces of hair never stay down. I basically was like, dude, what's going on? Like, me and my dermatologist are really close. Like, obviously, like, when you go see someone every single month for, months and months in a row, you kind of develop a bond with them. She's really great and she's very sincere about everything, and I appreciate her because she's taking her time and really trying to figure out what's been going on with me, because at this point I should be seeing results and getting my skin back to what it looked like before and progressing, not declining. And that's what we're seeing in my case, and that's why she's like, we need to figure out, oh my god, this is gonna make me so mad. We need to figure out what's really happening with you and what we can do to further this and help you get better. And so we sat down, we talked, they asked me about all the side effects I've been experiencing. Everything's pretty much heightened from last month, which was my 4th month, and I was on 90 for my 5th month. Now for my 5th month, the 90 seemed to make my skin worse, and obviously just increased my side effects. At this point, the body pain is, I told her, it's bad. Like, I have to be helped out of bed, like I have to be like pushed out of bed, but like gently, and very like, be very cautious of me, and like can't hug me too tight. Like, everything is just kind of very painful, and so I've had to work around that for, months and be sore. And now that I'm working 2 jobs, and some days I go onto my one job and then go to my next job, and I come home, and if I sit down for more than like, a couple minutes, standing up is painful. It's almost as if I can't sit down, and if I do sit down, my body absorbs all the pain that it's basically been pushing off through all the work days. And it's like, holy shit, it kicks in, and you sit down and you feel like you can't get back up. And that's one thing that really sucks, is like, if I go on my break, I try to keep moving around and walking around and, keeping my body going, because once I sit and I settle, like, getting back up is a pain in the ass. So basically month 5 has been a hot mess. 90 milligram was not for me. she said that it seems sometimes the higher that you go in the dosage, sometimes it's worse for people and it declines in their reaction, I guess you could say. Like their skin almost gets worse in a way, which she said, we're gonna go ahead and take you down to 60 again. So for my 6th month, I will be on 60 milligram instead of 90. So I'll be back to 2 capsules a day instead of 3. Hopefully my body will adjust quickly and it will kind of like take away some of the pain that I've been experiencing. My nose has been unbearably dry. No nosebleeds yet, but it's almost like I can't breathe because there's so much like blood in my nose. I know that's kind of gross, but like there's so much blood in my nose, like I have to blow my nose all the time and it's like constantly blood, and like it's really gross and it's really annoying, and I hate feeling like I can't breathe because there's blood in my nose. A week ago I went and got my blood drawn because it was recommended from my dermatologist, just to make sure that everything was going smoothly, the Accutane wasn't affecting me in a bad way or hurting any part of my body whatsoever. So I went and got my blood drawn, and basically they there was 2 things that were I think it was my liver counts were a little high, which is normal when you're on Accutane. It was only like, you know, a couple higher than, you know, what it's normally supposed to be at. And there was something else, but there was no concern, like, you know, that's fine and that's normal when you're on Accutane. So everything came back fine with my blood work. I talked to her today and it seems like you're declining and it's not really doing anything for you. She's like, but I do want to slice open this area right here and do a culture test. So she basically just took like a little razor, just sliced it really quick, and then she took some of the pus and the blood out, and then she's gonna send it off to like a lab to see if it's anything that we can kind of, you know, work around or analyze the situation or kind of fix the problem. We had did this in the beginning and the results came back, it was just acne, and so we want to go back and see if like what is in it and like why this is happening, to see, you know, get, you know, more word of advice from other people. She also did a swab from in my nose to check for like if I'm a carrier of like bacteria, just to kind of figure out. So we're taking a couple different routes here. As you guys may or may not know, in my last video I was put on a blood pressure medicine that was supposed to be helping acne. She asked me if I seen any results with that, and I said no. Obviously, like my whole month 5 has been absolute shit, and she was like, okay. She's like, I want you to stop taking that. She said, obviously it's not doing anything for you. I was on that for a whole month and like a week or 2, so that wasn't doing anything for me. And so now she's getting me another antibiotic, and we are going to try that out. I think that's twice a day. So we're gonna see what that, you know, what that does for me. And then like I also have eczema on my hand now. I guess that's a side effect of Accutane as well. You can't really see it, sorry, it's like making a shadow because of my camera, but like it's like basically like a big rash on my hand and it's kind of like spreading. So she gave me a cream for that as well. So overall I'm just a hot ass mess. 5th month, no progress. I'm going on to my 6th month, which was supposed to be my last month, but now we are going to be continuing on for who knows how many more months. It's kind of discouraging, and I was really hoping for a 6-month, you know, process and then to be over with it, but seems to be that it's not supposed to be that way, and that for me it's different, and that's fine. I know some people are on Accutane for 2 years and, you know, they finally get their results, but it's just like really discouraging when you have a passion for something and you're being held back, which I know people are gonna be like, oh my god, like don't hold back, but like you really don't, you can't really understand it until you go through it to know like what it feels like and why it holds you back. So basically I just feel like I'm in like a hole, and it's really hard for me to get out of it. I just cried today, like I was just sad going through something like this. The last 2 videos have been very emotional and very discouraging, and it's real, it's life, and I have to be blunt and honest, and you know, getting on here and talking about it is like my almost like an escape for me, because I get a lot of positive feedback and you don't really just get that from many people, you know what I mean? Some people look at you different, or they don't understand that side of, you know, having bad skin and having really bad acne. People don't get that, and people who, you know, have pimple here and there, like, they don't understand that, and they think like, oh, you're fine, like, go do what you love, like, but for them, they don't see it from people like us who do have acne. They don't see it from our side. They think that, oh, it's not a big deal, like, nobody cares, but it's like, inside you care, like, I care, like, I care what people, you know, how they look at me, and, you know, think like, oh, I wonder what happened with her, like, why does her face look so gross and scabby? So it's like, there's people out there who do, you know, judge, and that's the thing, and like, I don't care what people think, but at the same time, it's also just an insecurity that people have when you have acne, and it's, you know, it's hard to get rid of, and I can't sit here and tell you guys like, oh, you know, like, I have acne, you have acne, but like, let's do what we love, like, let's be confident, because like, at the end of the day, like, it's really hard, and it's, I can't sit here and preach that to you if I can't do the same for myself. But I didn't take any pictures and videos. I know that's kind of like what you guys look forward to, and like the end result and like how it's looking recently, but when you literally go through a whole month with no progress or anything, it's like, you don't want to even look at it. So basically, my skin has looked like this for the whole month. If not, it's gotten worse, as you can see. I'm just ready for everything to be over with already. So today is going to be more of a shorter video. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update. I know there wasn't much here, but just once again, I'm very, very thankful for everybody's support, and everybody's always been so kind with this whole situation. And you know, there's some people who are mean, and that doesn't bother me when I'm overwhelmed with nice, caring comments and people who back me up about everything. So overall, very sad month. Nothing has changed. If anything, has gotten worse. So I'm hoping this 60 milligram will help, because maybe the 90 was too much for my body and it kind of made it worse, and I'm hoping that when we do lower it back down to 60, that my face will get better, and I'm hoping that I will only need to be on it for maybe 3 more months. So my 6th month, hopefully a 7th month, 8th month, and then maybe we'll be done. I just can't wait to start feeling like myself again and getting back to what I love doing, and that's making videos and doing my makeup. And people don't realize how hard it is to come up with video ideas that are appealing to people when you are busy all the time. I'm working 2 jobs now. I can't do my makeup, and I don't want to hear people say like, oh, work around your acne, because it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't look the same for me, and it's just, I can't. It's not the same. But yeah, so I'm just looking forward to a better future with this Accutane, and hopefully the antibiotics can kind of help my face and help the inflammation a little bit, because I've been getting really inflamed in certain areas of my face, which is not cool. But I'm hoping everything turns out okay for me, because at this point I need it. It's been 5 months, like 5 long ass, painful ass months, and I'm tired of being poked and sticked, and basically like a big experiment on like, what's wrong with me, why is my face like this, like, and they're basically just generalizing it as acne, and like, I have a feeling that it's more than just acne. Like, this is not, it was so random, and I have a history of like huge cysts, and like, there's just something not right, and I feel it. And I know that people with acne who deal with like shit like this, like, they're fine and they're getting back to their normal selves by their 5th, 6th month. And like, I'm at that mark, and I know it's different from everybody, and you know, nobody's the same. But like, it just feels like everything about me and everything that I've been through is so much different. And like, I can never fall into that 85% success rate. It's always like, I'm in that other area of like, this doesn't work for you, and it like upsets me, because like, I just want a good run. Like, I want it to go through and be good and be like, it was successful for me, you know? And like, to be held back and kept in that category of like, oh, these were the failed people who it didn't work for, it's like, it's really discouraging. And it's like, well, what the fuck else can I do? You know, it's like, what can I do, or what can we do as a whole to help my face and make my face better? And it's like, It blows my mind how I end up in that category almost every single time. And it doesn't even have to do with acne. It just happens to do with pretty much anything. Like, the odds are not in my favor at this point. Like, and they never really are. And I feel like everybody feels that way. Like, why does this always happen to me? Like, I go through this all the time. And, like, it literally, like, picks the best of us. I swear to God it does. It's it's so annoying. Other than that, being taken down 60 milligram for my 6th month of Accutane. I'm gonna be put back on an antibiotic. I'm gonna stop taking my blood pressure medicine that was supposed to be helping for my acne. That didn't. What else? I'm getting something sent out to a lab. So basically, like, they stick me, swabbed it, put it in a thing. They're sending it off. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna figure out what's going on. Fingers crossed. Everybody wish me luck. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. I know today wasn't kind of like the same video that we normally always do. It's more of just like a quick update and a rundown of what went down at my doctor's appointment. Overall, nothing has improved. If anything, all the side effects have gotten worse. I got freaking eczema now. Like, who? Really? And you can't even make my face better, but you want to give me eczema. It's bullshit. Like, sorry today wasn't kind of much of a picture video type of video. It's more of just like an update. Here's what's happening. Here's what's gonna happen. I look forward to updating you guys when I get my results back. So when I do get my results back, I will definitely sit down with you guys, and I'm not gonna wait a whole month. I'm gonna sit down as soon as I get the results, kind of explain what's been going on and what they found in these swabs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody keep your fingers crossed for me, because God, do I need it. I need all the luck in the world. At this point, pray for me. It's been rough, but my dermatologist said that I've been very, very strong throughout the entire process, and I refuse to be anything less than that. So I'm gonna continue to do what I gotta do, make that money, girl. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you all so, so much. Thank you for all of your support through this entire journey. I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys are the best to me, and I love you guys. Goodbye.